living life who don't know what happened, don't know what's happening now, don't know what's about to happen because they don't have a biblical worldview. And for those of us who are followers of Christ, we should have a biblical worldview. That is, you should see the world through the lens of a biblical context. To see the world through a biblical worldview, you will understand 5 things very importantly. You will understand that in the beginning, God created a perfect world. And that world was spotless and without blemish. That is creation. We would understand that mankind rebelled against God, and because of their rebellion, sin and death entered the world, and because of that, we deal with sickness and disease and murder and war and insecurity and violence and shame and rape and molestation. We deal with all of that. How could a loving God exist while mankind is suffering because you don't have a biblical worldview? A loving God exists when you understand a biblical worldview, because we understand because of the fall, part 2, we live in a world that is broken. Then we understand because of a biblical worldview, we're living in an era right now called redemption. This era between when Christ came and that all the way through the end of the tribulation period, where all God is doing right now, watch, is issuing invitation. Gosh, look. All God is doing right now in this era, issuing invitation to human beings. And we're living in an era where people who are hearing that invitation are coming aboard the ark of safety. They're being saved. And this generation, watch, this invitation eventually will go silent. And what is coming next is what we read today in the text. What is coming next? 4th word, consummation. The end of all things as we know it is the next thing on the clock. And following consummation is the 5th word, new creation. The brand new heaven and the brand new earth that only the redeemed will live in. And so when we have a biblical worldview, oh my God. When we have a biblical worldview, you understand that the breath you're taking right now is in the era of redemption, and the thing that is most important to God now is the fishing of men.